Hello po mga ka-sunset moment. Ah, Dito lang tayo sa labas, no? I just switch off the aircon and wish to enjoy the good climate here, no? Here in the veranda. Well, kagabi or sunset kahapon, no? Ginabi rin tayo nung matapos yung video ko. I was just trying to bring out my feelings, no? Because of the good thing that my application was approved, but I was also given a negative response by my doctor, not to engage in some works this time, particularly on the outdoor activities. So that makes me feel like, I don't know, stressed maybe. But my friend also, two my friends called me last night and this morning, and they tried to comfort me because they're already working with the HRM where I applied. But the thing was, yung isang kababayan rin natin pala na nagtatrabaho doon was also suffering with atrial fibrillation sa heart niya. But that was 12 years ago, sabi niya. So he got the ablation through catheter, and we have the same problem and solution on how we undergo the operation. And she advised me, upon knowing that I had that kind of health problem, she said, better for you to just go engage more on home at work. Siya na rin ang nagsabi. So, I just tell her na I felt bored kasi by just staying at home without doing anything. Unlike last month, I had English classes with the Filipino-Japanese children. But this time, I got no students or clients. And when she heard about it, then she told me about some information about her grandchild, her niece also like to study more English. Sabi ko, why? They're Japanese citizens. Why do they like to study English? And she said, her grandchild really wants to study English even when she was still very young. Even at home, even just using YouTube in his cell phone, she tried to also manipulate the YouTube and listen to it by himself and learn how to speak in English. The fact was, when the child was enrolled to a kindergarten and she did not speak in Japanese, she felt isolated because she was not entertained by her classmates. Knowing that, she tried to, of course, give a time to language or the Japanese language, but she really likes English. But there was no other people or person who taught him about it. I was so surprised to hear about it. And the other one, her niece also would even desire to go to United States of America just to know more, no? Advanced English. So her niece, no, wanted to really understand English for more. She's a senior high school graduate and now working as part-timer. And she said, my friend said, don't worry, I'll try to talk with them. If they like to have a tutorial class with you, then I'll try to bring them to you through online studies. Anyway, she said, one thing good for you is you can teach also while you are there at home via online. And I felt like somehow relieved after knowing about those kind of situations, that there are people also here in Japan who really are interested to learn English. The thing was, in the schools, students only need to study English, even though they are not interested about it. They just need to study English in order to pass their subject or their grades, in order to graduate and to pass the entrance exam for their next educational or academic level, to senior high school like that, or even to university level. So that's the only motive for most of the Japanese students here why they have to study English. But also, somehow there are people who'd like to, students, teenage, would like to study English because they want to travel abroad and they want to work abroad, and that's it. The fact was, when I tried to start teaching English for the 4 students I coached a month ago, they just only have 1 month to practice English. Now, I was trying to think more of a basic curriculum or module about it, like from the very start, basic or English 1, proceed to the ABC, to word, information, and syllabication, until from knowledge or information they'll go to understanding skill. Of course, there is listening and speaking in there. And maybe in English too, they could have words, word meaning, or vocabularies, and then using those things in sentences, meaning they can make simple sentences. That could be for English 2 as a subject. For English 3, they can have simple sentences, and of course, it would proceed to compound sentences, but also we have to have the grammatization, the grammar lesson in there, and the proper word use. That's simply for an English course here in Japan. I tried to think more about it cognitively, that they can have the information, they can have the understanding, and apply those things, making use of those syllables, those words into simple sentences. And of course, they can speak, introducing themselves through the application of those sentences. It can be done by hour, 1 hour per session, 2 hours per session. It depends on the availability of the students. Just like what I did last month for the Filipino-Japanese second generation. And if they want to proceed for more, that's well and good. Instruction fee, well, can be negotiable. It can be negotiable. I look at this as a non-income generating program, but of course, if they have to have their hearts open for any token or honorarium, that's welcome. So, yun lamang po. Since I was not permitted by the cardiologist to work at home, I'm trying to look on whatever I can do. No? Free consult or thesis consultation, research works, and whatever. No? Freelance home at work or work at home as of this time. On Tuesday, it's my schedule again to have my MRI. Anyway, that's a part of life. And though I wish to have a normal way of life, it's my passion to really have this kind of recovery. So thank you once again, my dear friends. I hope you'll also invite some of your friends, some of your relatives, the young children, to also enroll just by contacting me here in my Facebook or in my YouTube. Thank you so much. God bless you. Good afternoon. Bye-bye.